There are 3 levels of difficulty when doing the windmill, and I'll show them in ascending order. The easiest way to start to learn to do a windmill, start with your feet about hip to shoulder width apart. You don't want to have a really wide stance unless your hamstrings are ridiculously tight, in which case I recommend you stretch them. Bring your feet to hip to shoulder width apart, and then pivot on your heels so that both toes go to about a 45-degree angle. You're going to pop your hip out like you're popping an attitude, and this leg is going to stay straight with your ankle, your knee, and your hip aligned. You're not going this way. You're going to keep that hip out. The front leg is going to bend at the knee, and your front hand is going to turn palm forward. Put the kettlebell near the arch of your front foot. Your free arm will be vertical, and you want to keep it vertical all the time. Don't let it wave around. Come down. Look at your up hand. Stand all the way up and squeeze your tush so your hips pop into place. Push that hip out, look up, and come back down. And you'll notice that my raised hand is staying vertical. I'm not letting it wander off around here anywhere. It's perfectly vertical all the time. Now, if you can't get all the way to the floor, that's okay. Maybe you'll just get as far as your knee and back up. But make sure you stand all the way up every single time. Don't stay bent over. Stand all the way up straight. Down and up. Now, the more advanced version is to have the kettlebell in the up hand. So it's exactly the same motion, but now the kettlebell's up here. Always keep your eye on it as you're doing this exercise. So the kettlebell is always in your sight, palm forward on the low hand, reach down, and stand up. And every single time you're coming all the way up into a fully locked upright position. Now, the third and most difficult way is to have a kettlebell in both hands. One up and one down. Same thing, toes at 45 degrees. Pop your hip out, down, and up. Always looking at the kettlebell in your up hand.